Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly reading for September 26th to October 2nd. This is for Capricorn, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread, and I use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity and get more specific with your reading. And the reason I do that is because, Capricorn, I want you to feel like it's a personal reading rather than a general spread. Now, Capricorn, this week, September 26th to October 2nd, listen, it's going to be a great week. It's if you're a subscriber, you know that I leave all the key astrological dates in my description box, so you can follow along. But there's so many beautiful trines this week, so it should be really great. And we are officially in Libra season, and Capricorn, for you, you will love this, all right? And you're gonna start. We kicked off this week already with that new moon in Libra. The sun's in Libra. And we have Venus going into Libra. Venus in Libra is in its domicile. And so pay attention to partnerships, but with all that activity in Libra, that's your 10th house, Capricorn. That's your 10th house of career, all right? You're going to see a lot of activity around career, all right, with that new moon that we kicked off this week. And especially for the next few weeks, you'll see some sort of advancements, some progress. You'll see some just activity around your role, all right, and your job, and even, your passions, and even side hustles if you have them. But pay attention. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great time for you. Also, some Capricorns are still probably going to be having some sort of activity within their home, within their domestic center, all right? That's because Jupiter is in Aries in your 4th house, okay? So that's really great. That's actually happening for pretty much all year, okay? Well, it dips back into your 3rd house at the end of the year, but until May 2023. So some of y'all actually might move in with, partners. You might actually leave your apartment, do some renovations. You might even move cities, but who knows? That's why we do tarot. We get to the bottom of everything. And ooh, that card just completely flipped over. So let's go ahead and get started with your reading. I'm not one of those when a card flips over, it's just because I am clumsy, and it doesn't really, I'm not one of those where it's like, oh, that really means something. No, if it shows up in your reading, then yes, we pay extra attention to why that card showed up. But let's go ahead and get started with your reading for this week, September 26th to October 2nd. This is for Capricorn, Sun, and Rising. Now, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It's what my clients prefer. If you want to book a private reading, you know where to find me. Secondly, Capricorn, if you're a subscriber, I want to thank you so much for all your kind of messages. I am, yes, getting over COVID. Ooh, it has not been fun, and that was the first time. Can you believe I went 2.5 years without ever getting COVID, and out of nowhere, like a freight train, boom, it just hit me. And I finally have my voice back, I pretty much, okay? Now, I'm also doing this, you'll notice there is a lot of sunlight here, all right? And I actually think it's a really great sign, because there is something really strange about that. And it's the fact that I do have my blinds down, but the sun still comes through. So I take it as a sign. And I will bring the cards up to the screen one by one. But Capricorn, all I have to say is you have an amazing read. There is so much power here. There is so much power and authority. And when I talked about work and your career and progress, listen, this is going to be great. This is going to be great. There's no cups in your spread this week, okay? So we're kind of leaving emotions at the door. But here's the thing. Let's go ahead and get started. You have the 4 of Pentacles, all right, in your past. So it looks like a lot of Capricorns have spent some time recently kind of just putting your finances in order. All right, the 4 is really just putting things in order. It really is structure, it's stability. Think about the 4 legs of a table, right? And with the Pentacles, you can see that he's holding one really tight. He's also like weirdly has one on his head, all right? So you don't really walk around with like a dollar bill on your head, do you? No. There's a reason for that. And then, but look, he's also standing on two pentacles here. Now, when you stand on your pentacles, you're disconnecting yourself from Earth. But here's the thing. You do have to put your finances in order. And there was probably a moment where there could have been some sort of loss with it. There could have been something that happened that gave you a little scare. Maybe something with your stocks, maybe something with your investments, maybe something that had to do with your rent going up really high. But anyway, there was something that may have made you a little bit more concerned about your finances. Maybe you were looking for a bigger job, something that you were just like, okay, I have to put this in order. So that's really good. And that's really great that this showed up, all right, especially in your past. Now, look where that brought us. The Ace of Pentacles, all right, in the heart of your spread. This is the biggest pentacle. And this is your second ace, okay? We haven't gotten to your second ace yet, or this is your first ace out of two aces in your main spread. So very, very big week. A lot of change happening for you this week, okay? This is a pivotal week for you, Capricorn. Listen, Ace of Pentacles, ace out of the minor arcana, ushers in the most new change, new opportunities, new beginnings. So a lot of Capricorns, you could have gotten new jobs, you could have gotten promoted, you could have started something new, okay? You could have gotten the resources that you needed to start something new, whether it is a website, whether it is a business, whether it's something that you're really passionate about. But, you know, at the end of the day, Pentacles also, it represents, it's like our tangible realities too, all right? So you could even have finally, you know, put money down on a home, and you're buying a home, or maybe even bought a new car or something that was really valuable. Hopefully you're not buying it now because Mercury still is in retrograde. Wait until the end of the week. Oh, that's the other good news, is October 2nd. At the end of this week, Mercury finally goes direct, so that's really good. Hold off on any contracts if you can until the end of this week, or buying anything big. It's fine if you do, just know there might be some changes with it and some things may not work out as normal, but it's just like advising you to do that when Mercury does go retrograde. You know, I've bought in big, yeah, I've bought in like, you know, cell phones during Mercury retrograde, and everything's been fine. It just really depends on, you know, it's like how bad this Mercury retrograde affects you. But listen, this is the main takeaway out of everything, all right? You're in a good place. This came up in the heart of your spread. This is really amazing, all right? You're on to this newer, bigger thing, and the universe is giving you the resources to make it all happen. So good for you, Capricorn. This week, you will fall into that if you haven't felt it already. Now, you did get the Emperor in your challenge area. So let's be a little bit more open to thinking of others, including others in our life. Sometimes when things are going really well for us, we tend to forget that. I did say from the beginning, you have no cups here. You have no emotion. Cups represent emotion. So I want you to just remember that, to like when, if things are going really great for you, continue to include people in your life, okay? When the Emperor comes up in the challenge area, it really is almost, well, there's a lot of things that I'm not getting the message that you're bullying anyone, and hopefully you're not bullying anyone, but it really is just being a little bit more mindful of those around you, okay? That's just the lightest way that I'm going to put it for now. So let's just do that. Keep that in mind. Excuse me. You did get the Justice card in your crown, okay? So this is really great. I love that because you're thinking about, you know, law and order, okay? Now, this is really interesting because as we go into Libra season, there was many months where the Justice card just didn't show up in anybody's spreads. But now the card ruled by Libra is showing up in everybody's spreads, which I find very interesting, but it came up in your crown. And so you are thinking of just a little bit more balance in your life. You're thinking of structure in your life. You're thinking of, and you know, Capricorn, this is very much you too. Just having that structure. You need that structure. Use that sword if you need to, all right? Use that sword. Remember I said no cups, okay? But also in this card, you don't see any water here at all, all right? When I say leaving emotions at the door, this is using your head. This is just being just. This is, you know, all fact, and this is all just everything that you need to cut anything you don't need from your life. Use that sword right now. All right, you see the scale in the judge's hand, so it's not just only like law and order, even if you're going through legal matters too, right? You know, we don't want to go through these experiences. We want to go using our head instead of like our emotions, right? Just like the judge. But at the same time, I want you to use that sword if you need to drop anything you don't need from your life right now, as you move forward. Okay, it's just think of it as like spring cleaning, but more like, since we're officially in fall cleaning, if that makes sense. Now, you did get the King of Swords as well. All right, so this is a lot of, and I'm just going to go ahead and show you your future card. You got the Ace of Swords, okay? So that's your second ace, but this is in the root of your spread. And this is very airy, all right? This is super, super airy. Kings are air, swords are air. I mean, this is almost like there's obviously no water here as well. This is just all about being on top, just being authoritative. What you lack with the Emperor in your challenge, you're getting here, okay? This is, you want that, all right? You want that power. You want to be sitting in that power and ruling, all right? This is really great. Head above the clouds. This is the only king that looks directly at you, okay? All the other kings, they look to the side. This means he has nothing to hide. He's can face all his truths, all right? So this is where you want to be, and this is great. And with that, coming with the Ace of Swords in your future, it looks like you are going to have some sort of major breakthrough this week, okay? And this is excellent. This is excellent. Swords are the mental suit, all right? And, you know, it really does indicate just more a little bit. Think about like just having that moment of clarity, just something comes through and you get through this. If you've been stuck on a situation, if you've been stuck in some sort of just not really knowing what to do, or feeling like you're a little bit lost, which is so unlike you, Capricorn, because Capricorns are not like that. Mercury is retrograde, okay? That's what's causing it. But Ace of Swords, boom. In your future, you are going to have that breakthrough, and it's going to be victorious. It's going to be very successful, and it's going to put you in such a good place. Listen, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Justice, King of Swords, so much power, okay? So much power. The power that you're used to, the power, that authority that you have. You're going to be sitting back in that throne, and I love that for you. Just remember, with the Emperor in the challenge card, just, you know, don't abuse the power that you have, okay? And think of others, be mindful of others as you ascend to this really great big place in your life, because this is going to be a very pivotal week. Now, let's get to your staff. Capricorn, if you like this reading, it would be so great if you like and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow. If you are new to my channel, if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here with me every week. You really make my day. Thank you so much. All right, now, your staff, Capricorn, listen. You got the Nine of Pentacles, okay? Everything's going to be fine. It looks like there is a lot of, not only is money on your mind, especially when we're starting off with the Four of Pentacles, right? And now we've come to the Nine of Pentacles. So not only is money on your mind and career on your mind, but listen, you're falling into, let's just say, like, if there are any Capricorns out there who are watching this who feel like you have not been compensated for what you're actually worth, what your value is, you're getting there, all right? Look, Nine of Pentacles, this is all about financial success, financial abundance. This is financial freedom, but this is also just pure abundance. You can see the symbol of Venus all over her gown, right? All right, so Venus, as I said, going into Libra. All right, that's a really good sign. I mean, especially if you're thinking about partnerships, especially work wise. Okay, maybe new job, new boss, new colleagues. But also at home as well in your personal life. But listen, at the end of the day, one thing I'm going to point out just real quick, because I know I talk way too much, but you see that little snail in the corner here? This is indicating it's been like a slow and steady progress, but this is indicating none of this came by luck. You worked hard for this, all right? You worked hard for this moment, okay? You deserve all of this abundance, all right? And so I wouldn't even worry. You are in such a good place this week. You did get the Nine of Wands in your external factors area. This is just saying, again, Capricorns, if you feel like you haven't, if you felt a little confused or a little lost and felt like, things are not going your way the past few weeks, and it's been an uphill battle, or if you feel like that you are not getting compensated correctly for what your value is or what you're worth, and so you're out looking for a new job, or you're out looking for a promotion, or ask your boss for a raise, whatever it is, listen, this is saying just to continue to persevere, and this is all about resilience. Okay, listen, you're good. You're good. Nine, at the end of the day, really is fulfillment, but you're so close to the end. I call this the card. Well, when we were in elementary school, remember when our math teacher had that poster of the cat hanging from the tree where it says "hang in there" or "don't give up" or whatever? That really is this card. All right. I'm not even joking. And so that came in your external factors area. Yeah, look at that. You got another 9. You got the 9 of Swords. All right, so this is relating to both work, your passions, and everything that's going on in your head, right? Let's just call it mental health. Things impacting your mental health to the point where you're losing sleep over things. But this is all in your external factors area. And so when you pull these 2 9s, you know that things are going to be ending very soon. These things that you have been stressing over, things that you feel like you've been, had to feel like, not guard yourself, but you were just in a place where you were working so hard and possibly to the point of burnout, okay? Listen, it's all coming to an end, and clarified with those, you did get the Knight of Wands. So I'm seeing a lot of career. I mean, this is a lot of career energy. This is a lot of money coming through, new money coming through, a new job. A lot of y'all are going to be getting new jobs very soon if you haven't already. And the Knight of Wands is, affirmation. This is incredible, and this is really great. The Knight of Wands, as you can see, just like, I mean, listen, this is so fiery. Knights representing fire, wands representing fire. They even say that's fire coming out of his helmet, all right? This is very transformative energy. So expect this to actually end very soon for you. Any struggles or, what is the word? Doubts, or, like I said earlier, confused as to why things have been a little just not going the way that you had expected. Now, you did also get the World, so it looks like you do want to get into, you're finally moving forward, and you want to get into that place that where you've come to the end of this journey and you're ready to start this new chapter. And listen, the High Priestess, okay, your final outcome. And I love that this came up because listen, I said, look at the sunlight, which I take as a sign, but I'm going to do this. You see that you've got no cards with water, okay? You got no cards with cups, nothing about emotions. This is you finally stepping up and saying, you know what? I can't even lead, with my heart anymore. I have to just be very Capricorn, very earthbound, very just like leave emotions at the door. Get what I want right away. Now, I love that this came up because this, water and cups, it's all about emotions, all about intuition, and you don't see that here, but this is the High Priestess, all right? The guardian of the subconscious. I mean, we really love the High Priestess, and when she shows up, she's telling you to just really tap in, all right? Really tap in. She is the most intuitive, the most psychic, the most, mystical too. But at the end of the day, it really is her telling you, trust your intuition. Go within, all right? Spend some time doing that, okay? This is the closest to water that you're going to get here. This is the closest to cups, all right? That you're going to get here. But at the end of the day, when you trust your intuition, when you go within, that's where that deeper wisdom is, okay? So, uh, don't get so, again, remember with the Emperor in your challenge area, the High Priestess, just reminding you, go within. That's where everything is, okay? That's where all you're going to find all the answers is within. So spend some time doing that, all right? But again, Capricorn, this is a very powerful reading, and this is going to be a very pivotal week for you. All right, this is going to be a huge pivotal week. Again, remember, you got two aces here: Ace of Pentacles in the heart of your spread, and the Ace of Swords in your future. I mean, you are just expect change to happen. All right, change to happen, and you are going to be sitting. I mean, like, you are definitely going to be sitting in this throne where you deserve to be. So I would just stop stressing and stop worrying, and you'll be in a good place. And the things that you really want, of course, the things that you really want, you'll be getting. I love you, Capricorn. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'm sorry that my voice is still a little weird, but I love you, Capricorn. This is going to be a great week for you. I'm very excited for you. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.